Good morning. I am so excited for today's episode because finally we're going to renovate and decorate the corner behind me, which is going to be the showroom area and the art studio. I'm going to display all the art pieces here from the pottery and the paintings. Now, I'm so confident that not all the art pieces are going to fit in this corner because it's a limited space. However, the majority of the art pieces are going to be here. So we're going to use this huge table that we moved yesterday, and I'm going to create a gallery wall behind me because I don't want to have empty walls. I want this space to look like a magical box. Even if I'm gonna have to put paintings on the ceiling, I don't mind. I want to go all the way in, all the way to the crazy decisions. I want this space to look eclectic and maximalist and very unique. Now, I want to let you know something, that at the current moment, our home looks like an open concept storage garage, and it's driving me crazy because yesterday the moving company moved the entire art gallery to our home. You can imagine the mess? Now, if you already know that I love a maximalist, eclectic art galleries and art studios, however, our home is minimal, so it's driving me nuts. I still have the big paintings and some of the big paintings and the pottery in the art gallery, but I don't have enough space to move everything all at once. So today we're gonna focus on this area, make it very special, eclectic, and put all the pottery and paintings and fit everything as much as I can. And then we're gonna go back to the art gallery and get the rest. Let's get started.
Hi, I'm Lucy. After owning my art gallery for 3 years, I realized I wasn't living the dream. I wasn't living the artistic lifestyle I always wanted. So, I decided to close my art gallery and start a new artistic journey in my new home art studio. In this new series, we're going to renovate, decorate, and create together. So consider subscribing, join this new series, and welcome to the exclusive behind-the-scenes access to the Lucy Shop Art Studio.
So let me take you on a quick tour, how everything is going in our home. Look at that. Look at that. Even we have appliances over here. And it's a mess. It's a mess. It's driving me crazy. And I still have the paintings over here. And I still have more in the art gallery. That's nuts. These 4 paintings are for sale. However, these 2 are not for sale. These 2 paintings are sentimental, and I had them on the gallery wall in the lounge area, in the art gallery, if you remember. But in this art studio, I'm not gonna have a small gallery wall where I just put the things that are related to me in sentimentals, because I'm gonna need every single inch on every single wall to hang my painting in this space. So I'm thinking, even if these 2 paintings are not for sale, I'm thinking to hang them over the table here. What do you think? Let me know. Do you believe that I should keep these 2 paintings separately from the paintings that I'm selling, or just mix everything together? I feel like I need to mix everything together to make it look so organically messy in a good way. Let me know in the comment section. What do you prefer? I used to decorate the art studio is into sections based on the color, the theme, and the style of the art pieces. I don't want to do that here. And this wall at the current moment is the focal point of the art studio. And I want it to blend in into the art gallery, especially that most of my art pieces at the current moment are all neutral colors and earth tone colors. In the next episode, we're going to be designing and decorating the lounge area, which is on my right. And above that lounge area, I have the biggest wall. And on that wall, I have all my neutral color paintings, which are my biggest paintings. It's my only option to put them on this side. So I don't want that gallery wall to be the first thing that I see when I step into the art studio. So what I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna blend the pottery pieces, all the neutral pottery pieces, in front of these paintings, to make this gallery wall blends into the art studio and make it feel like it's part of it, not a section on its own. So let's see if I can achieve that. I forgot how many paintings I have stored in the storage room until we emptied the entire art gallery and we brought everything home. It's crazy, and I don't know where I'm gonna put all these paintings, but what I know is that I got a bunch of paintings right now and I still have a lot downstairs, and I was looking at the transition throughout the years when I started painting acrylic till now. Keep in mind, I started painting acrylic in my mid-20s. I never painted acrylic when I was a young kid. And the transition is wild, and this painting is in between. So that painting was 3 years ago, exactly 3 years ago. And I was transitioning between super bright flashy colors down to the pastel colors, and now I use earthy and neutral colors. And some of these paintings, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Some of the paintings I would like to keep them because they're sentimental. Other paintings that I put for sale and they didn't sell yet. This is the nature of selling paintings. Sometimes painting stays for years in your artistic space and it doesn't sell. This is one of them, although a lot of people like it, but not everybody who likes your painting is gonna buy your painting. And I used to love it a lot, and now I feel like, I want to do something about it. If you were in my position, what would you do? Would you keep it the same and keep trying to sell it? Or would you like to do another experience and try to make this painting better, whether you want to sell it or not, just like an experiment? Let me know in the comments. For me, I believe I have some of my paintings that, why not paint over them? Like, I keep the same painting, but I enhance it with the art technique that I've learned along the years. I'm gonna show you another one. Oops. This was painted 5 years ago. And it wasn't meant to be for sale. I just did it for our home when we first got married. And now I look at it, I feel like the colors are really nice and it's so relaxing, but it's a little bit flat. So I don't know. Yeah, in 2020. I don't know if I'm gonna do something to it or keep it the same. And I have, oh yeah, I'm gonna show you this one. This painting was done in early 2020. Are you ready? This was just an experiment, by the way. It wasn't meant to be for sale. It's a camel. I'm obsessed with camels. I'm obsessed with camels and desert and all that lifestyle and cactuses. And I love nature and flowers a lot. I love extremes. This is who I am. So, I don't know. What do you think about this painting? If I want to draw a camel right now, definitely it wouldn't be that way, but I love this painting. I don't know why. So I just kept it. Maybe one day I will use it, I don't know, in my future kid's bedroom, if I had a kid one day. That's so funny. The process is done for today. Now what I still have to do is to bring the rest of the paintings upstairs and see if tomorrow I will be able to create another gallery wall here. And I'm planning to stack most of the paintings because most of them are really big and they won't be able to fit on this wall. In addition, I'm gonna stack a little bit of paintings below the table and in the corner, and this way it will give me the aesthetic that I'm looking for. I want the place to feel like it's been there for centuries, as I mentioned, and when I want to step into the art studio, I want to have this feeling like, an artist was living here 30 years ago, and stacking paintings will give me that vibe. In addition, I don't have another option because I don't have enough walls. This entire space is a whole panoramic view. I don't have a wall, it's all windows and doors. And this wall, 3/4 of that wall is already full, and the wall next to me, half of it is the entrance. So I don't have another option. Let's see what I can create tomorrow to finalize this entire showroom corner. Finally, the art gallery is empty. And now all of my art pieces are in one spot, and it took me 2 weeks to do so. So it's a big relief that now I can finally work freely in just one space. I still have a couple of pieces downstairs that I need to grab, and today I'm going to finalize this corner. Now, as you can see, I have a very limited spot over here. There's not too much space, so I'm doubting that I will be able to create a small gallery wall, but we'll see where it goes because I have big paintings here that are gonna take a lot of space. So I'm just gonna go with the flow, and at the end, the final touches will appear on their own. Here's a tip for you. If you want to stack paintings like that, and especially if paintings that are already complete, keep in mind to leave space between each painting and the other. So over here they feel like they're all overlapped, but in fact there are space in between. Look. So what I did here is I depended on the frame to support both paintings. If you notice, it's empty. It's empty. And even from the back, this big painting is holding against the wall and it's not touching the painting behind it. So you should always keep in mind to have an airflow between the paintings so you won't ruin them, especially if the paintings are complete. I want to share something with you I've never shared before. I have to show you this because you're gonna love it. But first, as a kid, I've never painted acrylic. I was never into acrylic, by the way, until on January 20, 2014, I decided I want to try acrylic for the first time. And I did 3 paintings from that size, flora and vases, of course. The reason why I'm telling you that, because I'm gonna show you the evolution of my painting style, and this is what will happen with you if you decide you want to pursue art. And especially if you're a self-taught artist, you start discovering things you've never thought you're capable of doing. So when I signed up for this art class, which was once a week, that was my first acrylic painting. I created that painting in 2018. Look at the colors that I used to paint with, and the crochet, of course. Crochet has to be there. Florals. By the way, I did this painting with the worst paintbrush you could ever imagine. And this was in 2019. I love this so much. It's so fresh, even though I don't use these colors anymore, but I love these paintings so much. And that painting, I created it in 2019 as well. Floral and vases, all of them. But what I'm about to show you is something absolutely amazing. And when we were in that class, the teacher used to do an exhibition once a year for her students, and I was able to participate in one of the exhibitions, and this painting was the opening of that exhibition. Are you ready? Can you guess? You won't guess. You won't guess. You will never guess that I one day painted such a thing. But I love it. This was my style in 2018. Even the way I dress. This is a big reveal. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I love this painting. It brings me so much joy, so much happiness. I love the colors. I used to hang this painting in my bedroom for several years before I got married. Can you imagine me painting such a thing? This painting took me 12 hours, which was good, fair enough. But look at those details, look at the grass. And I have my name, of course, in California, because I'm from California, and I used to adore dream catchers. I believe every girl who was around late teenagers, early teenage years, and early 20s used to collect dream catchers. I used to have a lot, and they were all over my room. So yeah, from using these colors and painting such a still life, to switching to earthy neutral colors, then make it even more more subtle. It's a huge shift. Like, can you imagine? And that was in 2023. Now I paint even different than that. But can you imagine? That's not the same person. I love that transition so much. So these are some of my paintings that I will never sell. In the next episode, I'm going to show you all of my latest paintings, and you're going to see the change. You're going to see clearly the different colors, the different shades, the different painting techniques that I've learned along the way. And it's amazing how much you can change and how much you can accomplish if you put your head in the game and you decide you want to practice and you want to paint, even if you're a self-taught artist. And I'm so excited for this new journey, because I believe that this transition, this big shift in my artistic career, closing my gallery and having my home art studio, is going to help me explore more, experience more, and maybe I'll go back to these really bright, fresh colors, to use yellow more, because at the end, painting is all about how are you feeling. And I feel I'm so happy now with that transition, and I'm so excited to start experiencing something new, because you always learn something new and you always experience something new in your artistic journey, especially if you are a self-taught artist and you don't like to follow the rules. It's an endless process. I'm so excited to keep up with this series, because I'm going to share with you a lot of these personal stories, and I hope that it will inspire you as well regarding your artistic journey. If you have any questions or you would like to share your story with me, leave it in the comment section below and we can have this conversation together. I would love to connect with you guys. So let's finalize this corner, because I really want to end this corner today and I still have a couple of things to do, but for now it looks absolutely amazing. This is one way where you can protect your paintings, at least from dust, is to use tissue paper. But keep in mind, tissue paper that you need to use should always be white, just in case any drop of water or humidity, you won't have to face any color transfer. But try not to stick it too much, keep the airflow. It's just protection from dust and to keep your painting clean. When I closed my art gallery and moved to my home studio, I was a little skeptical that I would be able to fit all of my art pieces in that corner, because I have a very simple design. I don't want to put shelves. I don't want to have some side tables to put some pottery on them, but the end result is amazing. I love it. The setup is very simple, yet it looks very eclectic, very maximalist, and I can immerse myself in all of my pottery pieces all at once. And I'm loving this feeling, and I'm so excited to show you the final result. series. In the next episode, let the art and the design mix together. We are finally targeting the lounge area, which is going to be the biggest space in my new home art studio, and we are going to focus mainly on creating a very unique, vintage, eclectic, maximalist, sophisticated bookshelf. In addition, we're going to create and design an art studio bar cart. In this area, we have a lot to do, we have a lot to tackle, so it's going to be divided into 2 episodes. I cannot wait for you to join me in the next episode. If you missed the previous episode where I designed and worked on the entire workspace, where it's going to be my office, my painting area, the workshop space, it is amazing and I'm loving it, I'm living it, and I can see it behind the camera right now, and it's going to be one of my favorite places in this spot. Click on this next episode, watch it, because I'm sure you're gonna enjoy it. And if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to give it a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell so you would enjoy this very unique series where we will decorate, renovate, and create together. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.